Hello everyone. About once a year I like to buy one of these big sets from Cado. It's a 9 car set, the 20th Century Limited. So it's brand new. So it's going to be kind of a review of that set. I really like how they put a picture of the red carpet that they used to have for passengers. This is where the expression the red carpet treatment came in to usage. The back of the box is actually filled with good information. There's a little bit of history, and then it shows you how to set up the train in the proper order. And then these trains in red is the expansion set. So I don't know if I'm going to be getting that because a 9 car train is actually pretty long. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not going to read the whole history of it for you. But I just wanted to say in 1902 was the first 20th Century Limited. In 1938 it got all new streamlined passenger cars, a whole new train, and the last 20th Century Limited was December 2, 1967. Amtrak still runs on the same rails, they just call it the Lakeshore now. I keep these boxes. I really like the way everything is displayed. I really do. You can see here they have a re-railer track and it's in the image of the red carpet, which I think is a really neat idea. So limited edition, and they have a nice plastic cover over this. So I'll remove that and we'll take a look at each individual car. They give you also 9 pieces of display track, which these have some value. I actually built my first layout with these. I bought the Southern Pacific Daylight set and the GS4, and I built my layout using these. Expanded it later on when I got the very nice crossing gate. So this actually does display everything very well. Let's just start with this, the RPO. And while I was looking at these cars, I asked myself, I wonder how many of these cars are preserved today and all the history of them. Take a better look at all the details. So it is absolutely beautiful. About the cost of these, the set is pretty expensive, but if you divide the price of the set by 9 cars, you can see it's actually very reasonably priced. I find a lot of value for money in these. Plus, this is something I like. Now, I opened this up because they each have their own separate and different interiors. So the railway post office car, there is one preserved at the National New York Central Museum in Elkhart, Indiana. So it would be worth, actually, it would be a nice trip to go check it out because they have a Mohawk also, and then E8. So why is a 482 called a Mohawk on the New York Central? It's because, of course, there are no mountains on the water level route. I actually made a video a little while back on how to install lighting kits in these. This one, it may or may not get a lighting kit. I'll think about it. But if I were to do it, there is a place for them right here. And you also put the other reflector up on the roof there. As I said before, these are all different interiors. This is a 442 sleeper. So I'm going to open all of them up for you so you can take a look inside. But that is really good detail. Plus they're really free rolling. So just a couple of engines can pull this no problem. Bay Bridge is another 442 sleeper. You can spot them because of the little windows. And we'll pop the shell on these. The interior might be similar to the other one because they are both 442 sleepers. That is an advantage, you know, when I buy these. That's something I think about. They're so easy to pull. You can hear them snap together. Queensboro Bridge is another sleeper. And have you ever been to New York City? I have been to New York City and I have visited the Queensboro Bridge. I was there in New York City. Oh yeah, there's the hallway to get into your room. I was there in New York City around 2002 and 2003, and it's changed a lot since then. The Lakeshore is a club lounge, and it also has the radio antenna back from the old days. And they did not preserve this car as far as I know, but the Cincinnati dinner train has a club lounge and a diner. And I'll link at the video of the Cincinnati dinner train in the description, because that sounds like a nice time. You can see the table and chairs. That sounds like a nice time, to be honest. And they have singers that sing songs from the 40s. So that's for sure helps with the ambience. 474 is a kitchen dormitory. So take a look at that. Should have a very specific interior. And that also haven't been able to find one preserved. There. So yeah, very, very specific interior. That's really neat. So 401 is a diner. They also have a diner at the National Railroad Museum, National New York Central Museum, and they also have a diner at the Cincinnati dinner train. That makes complete sense. So you can see all the tables. They all have specific interiors, which is such a very nice touch. You can see the light shines through, so this would have been a very brightly lit car just from the outside. Port of Buffalo is a 12-room sleeper. So let's take a look at what's in there. This one's in there tight a little bit. But these are good quality. So that looks like very nice accommodations for people. Looks really neat. And I saved the best for last. Hickory Creek. You can ride this exact car. It's you have to book in advance. It's Hudson River Rail Excursions. I'll link a video to that. There's some really nice videos about this. So you can ride this exact car up the river to Albany. And this one has some lights in it. The drumhead is lit and the two marker lights at the top. This is a very nice addition to the set. You can see all the tables and chairs. And this, I'm sure they did all the work. It looks exactly like the Hickory Creek car. So that is something. I'm taking my time when I do this. I don't want to wreck it, so I take my time. Perfect. Now if only I had an E8 to pull this train. Oh, look what I found. I guess we're good now. And now it's time to run some trains. I am working on getting a little bit bigger passenger station. I guess that's in the works. All aboard! Don't you just hate being stuck behind a long train? Finally, I can get on with my day. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly had fun making it for you. See you soon.